Good morning, everybody. So today I'm going to start recording the process that we're going through of fixing the house. So we just bought this house. Um, it used to be my grandmother's house. My grandma bought it back in the 70s, I believe, in the early 70s. And my dad grew up here. My uncles grew up here. When I was born, I lived here till I was maybe about 2 or 3 years old. And then also when I was about 9 years old, I lived here. And this is a place where I've come and I've seen a lot of my relatives, cousins, and all that grow up here. And over that time period, from the time that my grandma bought it to where we're at today, now it's 2018. There hasn't really been much repairs done to the house. I can't say why, but now the house is in disrepair. So it's a major fixer-upper. And so what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start documenting and putting in these videos the projects that I'm taking on to repair the house. I need to get the house back into a condition where it's livable. And right now it's pretty tore up. And I think that if an inspector were to come today and look at it, they'd probably have a fit. So anyways, and these are my kids here. This is Emiliano, and Layla is holding the video for me. You can watch her slime tree what is it? Treehouse slimes videos. She creates all these slime videos, and I got the idea of putting this video up for her. So now let's do a quick little walkthrough of the house and so that way you people watching the video can get an understanding for it. So first of all, let's see, the house is in a part of LA called Lincoln Heights. It's one of the oldest neighborhoods. And actually where we live, actually on this street, is probably one of the hottest neighborhoods. And what I mean by hot is that there's a lot of activity, if you will. So I'm gonna go ahead and have my daughter pan out in the street and kind of give you an idea of what the barrio looks like. So this is what we call barrio. Some people know it as the hood. Go ahead, baby, pan out that way. Pan to the curb. Show them the curb, how it's all tagged up. Across the street, baby, across the street. See the curb right there?
Yeah.
All right, now pan it back this way. All right, so do we love this neighborhood? Yes, we love this neighborhood.
Whoa.
Are we involved in that kind of activity? No, we're not involved in that kind of activity. And what we do here in this house is our family, we're pretty strong. And so we provide a good family environment for our kids. But this is kind of like, you know, this is where I grew up. This is what I seen. Is it normal for this neighborhood? Yeah, it's normal. Do I like it? No, not really. But that's the reality of the neighborhood that we live in. So now if you'll follow me, I'm going to point out a few different things that we got going on here. So baby, if you pan out here. All right, so this is another side yard right here. This is where I once had corn growing. It needs some work back there at the end over there. There's no fence separating the property line, so I'm gonna have to get to that. There's that big eucalyptus tree there. It must be almost 100 years old, kind of straddling both sides of the property line, so I got to figure out how I'm gonna put a fence through there. Excuse me, buddy, you're blocking the camera. So I got to figure out how I'm gonna put that how I'm gonna put a fence through the tree. I don't want to cut down the tree. Hold on. And then I don't want to have to deal with a tree stump just kind of on this side of a slope. Oh, and by the way, the other thing that I did forget to mention is that this house is on a hill. So you saw the street down there. The sidewalk is right in front of us, baby. Can you show them the sidewalk? All right. So this is our sidewalk. That's our front lawn. It goes straight down to the street. We got a flight of stairs. Show them the stairs, baby. Go out there and take a shot of the stairs. All right. So you saw the stairs. One of the problems that we have here often in this kind of setup that we have here is, so these are our front stairs. Sometimes cars will come and park right in front of our stair and right on the entrance to our stairs up this way. You can imagine we have kids. We have maybe one sleeping kid, some stuff that we're just coming back from a picnic, or maybe like all these groceries, and we have to walk all the way around just to get up here. So that's one of the challenges that we face living on this hillside home. All right, next thing. Come on, walk with me. All right. So here we have a bit of a compost pile. It's a mess here because I don't know, something keeps on knocking over our compost pile and taking it out. I've seen birds. No, what's the other one?
Possum?
Yeah, possums coming through here, and I'm not gonna kill the possums. The possums are good guys. Now if there were rats, it'd be a different story, but we do have rat problems that crop up every once in a while. Compost pile. Obviously this yard needs work. We're not ready to work this yard yet. We have these river stones here that eventually I'd like to put a ring here in the center with these river stones and put a cottonwood tree growing right out the center right there. That's the plan for this side, with some raised garden beds around it. All right, and capture this right here. All right, so this that you see here is our laundry water. So this is our laundry water. It just kind of drains out that way. We have our washer and dryer right here on the side of the hill, outdoors, because it doesn't fit anywhere. Our house was built in 1865. And the doorways are really small. It sucks getting furniture up in here. It sucks getting appliances up in here. And you see our front porch right here. Let me show you this right here. So we got this wood right here. Come bring it close. That's rotted out here. And you can see all these rafters, joists, sorry, here, that they're all rotted out. I could probably just kind of break through that. See that? That's not good. So we got a lot of termite damage going on here. So this is another critical area of the house that needs to be worked. And you can see here, all this siding right here, shot, doesn't work. And then, let's see, what else can I tell you? Okay, so we got our main water line coming in through the side of the house here, and it runs along this, and it runs alongside this cement stairs. So this is a huge slab of cement shaped into stairs, and our main water line is on the other side of this. So this is also going to be a challenge. Follow me.
Hey guys, wait.
And then you can see this right here. This is our front porch. All this is termited out. So here's another area that needs work. And then right here, you see that water coming out right there? That's coming from our bathroom sink, and it goes down this drain, which goes out into that front yard over there. So this is a little bit of a gray water system we got going on here. Obviously it needs work. The project that I'm going to be working on right now today, or the next videos, is I'm going to have to go down into that crawl space down there. I gotta go separate the water main, and I gotta put in a new bathroom. And in the next video, I'll show you what the current shower stall looks like, and I'm gonna be installing a new shower stall. I don't want to install this new shower stall in this section of the house. Can you pan up here, baby? Because this section of the house right here, this whole wall that you see here, record that wall. Okay, so this whole section right here of this house, zoom out.
Oh, it's not zooming.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
just okay. So what we got going on here? We got this section of the house. This is not the original part of the house here. This is some addition that was made. It's really poorly built. It's got a bit of a raised foundation there, but the floor joists are just 2x4s. And so one of the things that really upset me when I was under there and taking a look at it is that this house is made out of original 2x4s redwood. It's really good solid wood. The original 2x4s, they actually measure 2 by 4 inches, not like the stuff you get today at Home Depot. And so they cut out this wall and took those 2x4s, those old 2x4s, 100-year-old 2x4s, and they used those as the floor joists. And So that's pretty upsetting. And then it's only a 1/2 inch thick plywood under there, so it's really unstable. So this room right here, I really don't like it. I don't like how it's built. But this house is tiny. If it weren't for this room, this house is about 500 square feet, and we're a family of 6. All right. So this is another area that we're working on. And you can see the house all together. It looks pretty beat up. So yes, I do have a lot of work to do here. It's a work in progress. And just to give you guys an idea, zoom it back over here. So just to give everybody an idea of what I'm going through here with this house, what the plan is, and to capture the befores and afters. So I don't know how long this is going to take. This is something that I'm doing out of pocket. I'm not taking out any loans to finance this. So I'm getting a lot of reused materials. I'm going on OfferUp. I'm going on Craigslist to buy materials. People throw away a lot of good material. I have friends that are contractors that sometimes have some leftover material. They'll give it to me. I'll take whatever I can get. So this is where we're at today. Stay tuned for the next video so you can see this shower stall that I'm going to be installing. Thanks everybody.